doing? Yeah. I hope you're not doing the nesting behavior back there. Mm-hmm. I'm keeping an eye on you. This is another thing that you're up to.
Hey YouTubers, you reach Rico's channel, and I'm assuming that you're here because your little ringneck parrot is acting a bit out of the ordinary or doing some things that perhaps they were not doing. So ringneck parrots usually become hormonal once they become sexually matured. You may notice hormonal behavior when springtime arrives. It is usually triggered right around this time of year. And I do find that both males and females have some similar behaviors that they do, and then there's also some different as well that they do. Here are some things that may indicate that your bird is going through what I call the springtime fever. So I find with all of these that I'm going to read out, they kind of fall into both categories. They may or may not do it. So you may notice that all of a sudden they're starting to look for dark areas to go into. For example, cupboards, boxes, corners, under blankets, anything kind of dark and private where they can build a nest. You may notice scratching, tearing up of things like blankets, paper, boxes. Again, anything to make a nest with. They may become more vocal, loud, and scream more as if like they're calling for a mate, or if you're not around. You may notice as well that they're bringing up food to you or an object, regurgitation. They may even become more territorial of their cage, a person or a thing. You may even notice that they become more aggressive, nippy. Remember, their hormones are all over the place. Or you may even notice that they become more affectionate towards that special person, a thing, or a pet. I've noticed that with Rico. He's become more affectionate. Or you may even notice that they're trying to mate with an object or you. So in the next two videos, I'm going to explain what to look for as far as physical behaviors with the female in the male. Now, if you notice anything out of the ordinary that you're not sure of, just always ask avian vet just to be safe. But like again, if it's around springtime and you notice any of these things and you never noticed it perhaps in the year before that, it may just be simply because their hormones are all over the place. But again, if you're not sure, always just ask your avian vet just to be safe. So with I find the female physical behavior, you may notice that she may pull out some feathers right around her chest and between her legs. Again, this is for the purpose of wanting to build a nest. She may also show mating displays. A female ringneck parrot will put her head back, as you can see in the photo, tail up and wings slightly out. She will sit there while tilting her head side to side and do what's called the clucking sound while pinning her eyes. So if you were petting her, you want to totally stop. You want to try to discourage this behavior. Kind of just walk away or try to distract her. You just don't want this to continue because unfortunately, it may have the effect of bringing on egg laying, which is not healthy for her at all. That's a whole another topic. So just again, try to ignore her, distract her from this behavior, and hopefully it'll stop and she'll forget about what she's doing. So with the male ringneck parrots, they will put on a show. You may notice this other times as well, but it may be a little bit more often around this time of year in the springtime. So what you may notice is different ringneck males do different things. So you'll either notice like a hopping, a strutting, kind of showing off. They may even take a bow, do what's called the heart-shaped wings, and they'll show off to pretty much anything from a favorite object, a person, the special person who could be you, maybe even feet. Even the littlest things you'll notice kind of them acting up to pretty much anything. So as well, if you notice any of these behaviors becoming over excessive, you want to try to discourage this behavior. And how you can kind of help them as well is you want to try limiting certain foods, like for example, warm foods, corn, meats, grapes, sweet potatoes. It's best you give them more like vegetables and fruits that are low in sugar. You almost want to make it imitate like it's winter, so the abundance of fruits and vegetables is not available for them as it would be, say, in the winter. You also can try shorten the days and limit the natural light or light as well if it's becoming excessive. Just kind of give them the full amount of sleep that they need and more dark as well. And all of this will hopefully pass in a couple of months, and you will again have your bird back to being normal. But if you see any of these behaviors that your bird may have never done before, chances are it is caused by the spring and the hormonal change. But if you notice anything that you're ever not sure of, again, always ask your avian vet just to be safe. So I hope the video helped. If you guys have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. And also let me know how your bird kind of reacts when it's during that type of year, and if they get more aggressive, non-aggressive. I'd always love to know. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe and turn on your notification bell. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.